this tutorial, we'll show you how to create manual matches in Oracle Account Reconciliation Cloud. You manually match transactions from the matching card. Transaction matching reconciliations can include an unlimited number of data sources and an unlimited number of match processes for matching them. You select the match process for which you want to create matches from the match process list. This reconciliation has only one match process. After you've loaded transactions to a reconciliation and have run the auto matching process, transactions that did not meet any match criteria remain unmatched. These transactions are assigned the status new. You can manually match these transactions. You use the Unmatched Transactions tab to manually match transactions. The unmatched transactions for each data source display side by side so that you can compare their attributes. You can select the attributes for which to display columns and the column order. I want to match based on invoice number, so I'll make invoice the first column in the view for accounts payable. Inverse amount is the balancing attribute, so I'll make that the second column. You can save your column and filter settings so that you can reuse them. I'll save this column and filter selection with the name by invoice. You can filter transactions to help find matches. I want to find a match for this accounts receivable transaction based on the invoice number, so I'll filter the accounts payable data source to include only transactions that contain the last four digits of the invoice number. It looks like the accounts receivable invoice was split across two invoices on the accounts payable side. To manually match transactions, select the transactions that you want to match and click Match. If there's a variance, an adjustment is created automatically. You can match transactions only if the variance is within the tolerance limits specified by the manual matching rule for the match process. Here there is a small variance within the tolerance limits. If a manual matching rule has not been configured, the variance must be 0. You select the data source to adjust and an adjustment type. I'll accept the default values. You can optionally assign an ID and name to the adjustment. After you manually match transactions, they are removed from the Unmatched Transactions list. I'll remove the filter on the invoice attribute to display the remaining transactions. For transactions that don't have a match, you can use the Adjust option to create a reversing adjustment, or the Support option to explain the transaction. If the match type is configured to allow deletion, you can delete transactions. This transaction is a duplicate of another invoice that's already been matched, so I'll create a reversing adjustment. I'll select Duplicate for the adjustment type. When I click Adjust, a match with the status Adjusted is created, and the transaction is removed from the Unmatched Transactions list. At period end, you can use the Support option to provide an explanation if there is a legitimate reason why a transaction is missing a matching transaction. I'll use Support to explain that this transaction is missing a match due to a timing issue. I'll select Timing for the support type and use the description and comment fields to provide a justification. Supported transactions remain in the unmatched list for the data source with the status supported. I'll edit the filter for the status attribute to show supported transactions. When additional data is loaded and matching transactions become available, supported transactions may be matched through auto matching or through manual matching. In this tutorial, we showed you how to manually match transactions in Oracle Account Reconciliation Cloud. To learn more, visit cloud.oracle.com.